Hi there, Dolores Andrew here, assertive and empowerment coach. And today I am just talking a little bit about confidence. And, I suppose, especially in these times, although all different times we can be affected differently, our confidence can take a battering during times like this when perhaps we have a change in our circumstances. So, how is this? What is confidence, and how can we gain it back if we feel we've lost it? So, confidence is a feeling we have. We feel confident about doing something. When we feel confident about doing something, you'll know that things just flow. We feel confident, we do it, and it happens. But it's the things that we struggle a bit more with, and we may feel we don't have confidence. How there do we gain the confidence is what I'm looking at. And the best way to know what is holding you back in relation to your confidence is to ask yourself, what's the story you're telling yourself about this lack of confidence? What excuse do you give? Let's say it's in relation to sitting an exam. And you might say, I don't feel confident about doing the English exam. Why is that? Maybe it's that you feel you don't have enough study done. In a scenario like that, then we're aware that that can be changed. We can study more, and therefore our confidence will grow. But in some parts of our life, we actually don't know what is holding us back. We just may really want to do something. We may want to, let's say, go for a promotion at work, but we don't feel we have the confidence to do it. Now, that is more difficult for us because we might not know why. We just don't ever feel we can do it, and we just don't do it likely. But to get beyond that and to actually take action and to go for that job is to gain confidence. And there again, the way we would look at finding the confidence is asking yourself why you are not going for the job that you want to go for. Do you feel you're not good enough? You're not qualified enough? What are you saying to yourself? These are your limiting beliefs. These are the beliefs that you hold and that make you feel the way you do, that you can't go forward and do what it is you really want to do. And it's when we become aware, firstly, of those beliefs, then we can actually go through the process of changing that belief and changing it to one that actually we can question it first. Question before we change it. Is this really true? Am I really not good enough? Am I really not educated enough? Or is this just limiting me to stay where I am? And sometimes we can feel more comfortable staying where we are, even though it's not where we want to be. But it's just, I guess it takes courage to take that step. And sometimes it's safer to stay where we are, even though it's not what we want. So, first step in gaining confidence, if you're struggling with the situation, is to become clear on what you're telling yourself. What story are you telling yourself and the world about the situation? It usually begins with I am not, or I am whatever, because that's the ego talking. That's the ego part of us that's telling the story. When we stop and we write, we bypass that more left brained I am ego, and we go back into more how we feel, because the feeling realm is where we'll find our truth, the truth of the situation. Yes, you might think, I do feel unworthy. And that's then the belief that we want to look at and we want to turn on its head, because there's always a way to turn a limiting belief around to make it work for you. It is just something we tell ourselves. And when we look at it and really sift through it, ask yourself what emotion comes up for you when you say to yourself, I'm not good enough. If it's fear, if it's anger, all these emotions are also pointing us towards the stories that we tell ourselves. And likely will have its origin in a past event where we took on this like a coat of armor, telling us that we weren't good enough. Becoming aware is the first part. Deciding to take action and to change the belief is where the magic will happen, because it's in the taking of the action that we can actually make the change. So challenge your beliefs. Challenge yourself to take a step towards, even if you write a letter, write that letter to get you to the job you want or whatever it is. Even if you never send it, you're making a step in the right direction. You're taking action. You're getting this unstuck energy of I'm not feeling good enough out of your system. And when we start to do that more, we're starting to the flow to happen again. And we'll be in a much better position to breathe and to think, maybe I can. Everything we want to pan out for us, we can do it if we gain the confidence and the belief in ourselves that we can. Maybe we can't do it right now, but at least we gain the confidence that we know that when the time is right, that's when we can go for it. Until next time, if you want to check out my website, you can find the link above. Thank you.